Hi.
Hi.
So do you know what we're talking about?
Not really.
Cool. I'm just going to ask you some questions. The first one is, what was I like as a child?
A joy. As somebody who wasn't really planning or thinking about being a mum, because I was quite young, having you was the easiest introduction to motherhood I think I could have ever asked for. I was always really mindful of trying to prepare you for what you might experience growing up in Cornwall, not being white, but growing up in a white family. I think that was the bit I was most concerned about. And you guys actually had a really good, really sweet relationship when you were little. Like, you always played together, did everything together. Children don't see colour, but they do see colour. Like, they do. They're not blind, but they don't see colour in a way that it's a difference. They just see it as colour. So even though you had a close life here, I think that I have really tried to make sure that you were open to all of the things that were in this world.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Because I think, although you definitely tried to teach me a lot about race when I was younger, I don't think I was like thoroughly understanding of it. Like, as I was growing up, I do feel like, because obviously I didn't see it like at all until I was like a lot older. Because obviously I think a lot of other people saw it before me. So I think my understanding of it came from like obviously a lot of people I was in like classes with. Obviously their understanding comes completely, especially from being informal, from like the media. So I don't think theirs was probably like the best representation of it going forward. And obviously I don't think that had like a very positive way of looking at it. So I think I had to kind of like look for that like myself to try and find like a better way of looking at it. I think it always just kind of comes in as just trying to like work out where you kind of fit in between the two, because obviously it is like just a world which I think is quite a lot of stuff is seen through like the like eyes of diversity and or like other stuff like that, where I think obviously growing up in Cornwall, which you would see feel very, very much dark, and then everyone else very much fit into like the idea of probably being a lot more blacker than most people in Cornwall. And obviously when I moved to somewhere like Bristol or like anything like that where there are more black people, it's very, very different. See, I'm technically very, very white, so I have like obviously growing up around white people, like obviously like a lot more understanding of like I think white culture, if you would say, like versus black culture. And I think there's a lot of instances where that's like become a thing. But I do think from like obviously your like educational literacy, my own like looking into it, like as I've got older, I do feel like I have like much like better understanding of it.